Hi, Sagittarius. Healing Grasshopper here to do your first reading in August, the first week in August, the first to the 8th. The deck is nice and loose for you. That's nice. High Priestess. Okay. So we are engaging our intuition this week. What else we got, Spirit? Hmm. It's a lot of cards. These? Ace of Wands. Anything under it? No. Okay. Not these. This one? This one. No. Okay. Okay. So, who's the last person sign that got this? I think it was Libra, the Five of Pentacles. If you have Libra in your chart, go have a look. Um, this is using your intuition and being led by spirit in your course of action while you're feeling uh left out in the cold, overwhelmed, and anxious. Oh, you going for clarity already? Wrong deck. Okay, what else we got? Okay, Six of Cups. What's our next card before I comment on the Six of Cups? Okay, yeah. So Sagittarius. All of us are moving through a portal. And if you've been following this channel, every now and then, especially last year and the beginning of this year, I was talking about having lots of dreams about being in a station or an airport, where that's the general feeling that I've had for the collective, that everyone is moving somewhere. And there are lots of messages within that dream. But what we are going to utilize here is the fact that we are transitioning. We are all entering new paradigms. So there is a nine recognition by you, Sagittarius, about that. You have no doubt been feeling the difficult energies of the past 20 years of Pluto being in Capricorn and things being very difficult to maneuver in and to produce any results in. Like everything falls apart. But the energy is changing to a new supportive energy and a constructive energy so that we can move towards our goals. But we are feeling very left out in the cold, Sagittarius. I'm saying we because I'm taking on your energy. I'm not a Sagittarian, but I am a cusp. So I'm Capricorn cusp. So I've got some Sagittarius energy too. Anyway, the Six of Cups coming after the Five of Cups in sequence is the fact that you are trying to work in an old expired energy and the energy is not working. It's like a car without an engine. You're trying to turn the ignition and nothing's happening because it's no longer useful, no longer works. And that's what this is. Feeling out in the cold, because of nostalgic notions and ideas that you've been, ideals as well, that you've been carrying. Because the death card comes after the Six of Cups and is in the center of your reading, an emphasis on ending. None of these are ours? Oh, there's a fumble, I guess. Okay. So it means, Sagittarius, that you're going to need to, I'm sure something like the Hermit or Hanged Man are going to come out because there needs to be an introspection here and a really sifting through your ideals and your expectations. You can have dreams that are outdated or aspirations that are outdated and maybe even impractical. They're not aligning with spirit. So, and what ideals are those? I can't tell you. You're going to need to sift them out yourself. What is it that you've been trying to accomplish for the past 20 years? You're really going to have to assess that. Why were you doing it? What outcome were you really looking for? Those kind of really hard to face uh, thoughts and dreams and feelings you're going to have to sort through because you're going to need to walk away from some of it, or else you're going to continue to be in this energy of feeling stuck and left behind. Because there's an energy that's moving, a momentum that you're not moving with, and that's why you feel left behind. Oh, and what am I talking about? I'm talking about the Hermit and the um, Hanged Man. You've got the High Priestess and the Ace of Wands here is enough. This is a call to check in with your spirit guides here because your spirit guides are going to, you know, lead you to what you need to do to move forward. This is like huddling with your spirit guides. What else do we have? Well, hmm what did I say about the changing of energy? Reversed? No. The worlds. This is you moving through a portal. And the death next to the worlds. This is ending and moving and death and rebirth. Reversed? No. The Fool. This is you taking the leap into something new and letting go the old. Page of Cups reversed? No. Here is the assessment, like I said, you really assessing what your desires really are, and figuring out what it is you really want. And mind you, look at how it's underneath the Ace of Wands and Death here, right? There's got to be a rehaul of your desires because you will be able to replace them with better ones that suit you better. Two of Swords has been coming out a lot this week. What's our outcome card? Two of Swords is about a choice that you're going to need to make. And that's obvious because we've been talking about that. And it's coming out under the Five of Pentacles, the despair card, the feeling left out in the cold. There's a choice that you're going to need to make to get yourself out of this. The Magician. Are these reversed? This one? Neither of them. Okay. So the Two of Swords is a self-inflicted type energy where you're like, I don't know what to do, but you do know what to do. And the reason why you don't know what to do is because you're trying to make a decision with outdated notions. And as soon as you clean all of this out, the decision will be easy to make. The Magician. You are being provided with the tools that you need going through this new portal. But the emphasis is on new. Well, the emphasis really is on ending first, because there can't be a rebirth without death. Rebirth. So listen, for some of you, this can be walking away from a relationship. And all of us at some points have been in relationships where we are not really in love with the person, we're in love with the potential, which there is a big difference. You know, they look good on paper, they present well, you know, they could be a really good husband. They could be that, and there is a really a fondness of what they could be, but they're not. You've got to assess what's really in front of you, not what you would like it to be. For others, it can be um, just your general aspirations. It can be college students, you guys who are clinging to a major that you're outgrowing, which is very, very difficult. And trust me, I actually went through that when I was younger. And I didn't have the courage to tell my parents that I made a mistake and I wanted to change course. So anyway, this is not about me. Okay. It's that kind of thing where you have attached your identity to this notion, this aspiration that is not really yours. It doesn't suit you. So you're going to have to dismantle it. But it's something that you really, like I said, it's really ingrained in your identity. It's really you've made it a part of you. So it's really that's why the death card comes here because it's going to feel like a death. You're gonna it's gonna make you feel naked. Like who am I now? Right? But don't worry about that because the spirit is leading you. That's why you have an ace of wands here. And as soon as you um, really tune into your intuition and trust spirit, this death is not going to be painful. It's somewhat jarring and kind of surprising, shocking, that kind of thing, but not painful. And then once you let it go, it's like, oh, that wasn't bad. Look at that. The sun's coming out. Look at the rainbow. Just you have to trust in God. There's a meme that I haven't seen in a while, but there's like Jesus with flowers behind his back, and his other hand is out towards a child clinging to something. I don't know. And Jesus is kind of like, come here, give that to me. I have something better for you. You know, it's that you have to let go because there's something better behind God's back. He's waiting to give to you. What do we got, Spirit, for clarification? Hanged man. What did I say about the hanged man? I knew it. The fool. Reversed. It is reversed. Um, okay. So the fool is what I just said. Have faith and spirit. Hanged man reversed is you failing to see the perspective that I presented. But I think this reading is going to help turn this hanged man upside down. It's going to start the the wheels moving, the wheels turning in your minds. Like, what is it in my life that I need to change so I can move forward into something better? What else we got? We need four more cards. That's a fumble. Three of Cups. We'll see if that's reversed. Three of Cups is a celebration card. So, Six of Cups in this reading is, well, it's called like the nostalgia card, most people call it. I call it nostalgia card as well. Um, it's kind of the get your head out of the clouds cut type card, and that's what you're going to need to do. You're going to have to let go of some dreams that are not suited for you, that kind of thing. But here's Three of Cups, which is not a dream at all. This is not reverse. This is a reality of better relationships and better um, aspirations to come with all kinds of abundance with other people in your life that you can celebrate. Okay, so this also points to the fact that for a lot of you, Sagittarius, this talks about your relationships with others and how once you put your relationships and how you approach your relationships into perspective and you work with spirit to kind of revamp your approach to relationships, you are going to come across higher vibrational ones. But this reading is not limited to just your relationships, though. This is your overall outlook on life. Ace of Cups. There's a focus on your aspirations. Ace of Cups is about an overflowing of emotion. In your reading, I'm feeling there's a lot of love that you have to give to others, to yourself, to your dreams too. And that is a very powerful energy that needs to be directed in the right direction. It needs to be placed in the right direction. Two more, please. Queen of Swords. Cutting out that which does not serve you. We've already talked about that. But this is spirit co signing on what I was just saying. The Magician. Being given everything that you need to build yourself comfort and abundance. Beautiful reading, Sagittarius. You just need to get out of your own way, okay? I don't think we have advice cards. No. Spirit hasn't been doing advice cards lately because the energy is shifting and there's Spirit has been somewhat in earnest lately. I'm sure the advice cards are coming back. I'm going to do bonuses for this month, and we'll use advice cards in the after tarot. So look out for that. Um, Sagittarius, look forward to your life improving. You're getting there. I promise. There's just some work you need to do first. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comments. I answer every single one with glee. It really uplifts me and keeps me going. So can't wait to see you there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please, please, please. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond and grow my channel. Um, so the half of my viewers that are that are not subscribed, please subscribe because it helps me a lot. And even if you think you are subscribed, just have a look because you might be surprised and see that you're not. So go ahead and click. Don't forget to click on the notification bell so you don't miss the upcoming videos. Um, if you're really inclined to help me, what would really help on top of the subscribing and the likes is going to my playlist. My playlists, plural, like your uh, sun sign, your Scorpio playlist. Put it on autoplay and have it play in the background, especially while you're sleeping, because uh, watch hours do a lot to help grow a channel. And I do need that. So I thank you in advance. Um, I'm assuming you're watching your sun sign, but what you might not know is that you can get a more complete answer by watching your moon sign, rising, and north node sign along with your sun sign. If you don't know what those signs are, you can easily calculate them for free online. Just Google calculate my blank sign, and you'll find plenty of sites that'll do it for you for free. As soon as you get those signs, you come back to Healing Grasshopper channel and listen to or watch the corresponding videos. I am starting to give a shout out to all of my viewers. I've got a variety of viewers that it blows my mind that you guys come by and watch me. First of all, my American viewers, I appreciate your support. Thank you. Hugs and kisses to all of you. Um, but also, it blows me away, my foreign viewers. Canada, UK, and Australia. Thank you for supporting me. Um, but then what's really mind blowing to me are my subtitle watchers, my Spanish speakers, Portuguese, Tagalog. Shout out to my Filipinos. Um, and my Hindi watchers too, Indians. Thank you very much for supporting me. I do want to address the subtitles. Bear with the subtitles for now and help this channel grow. As soon as I can get the channel to grow to a certain point, I will be able to afford dubbing my videos. So stick with me because the channel is growing. Sagittarius, you're doing very well. Okay, just give yourself the chance, be brave, and sort through your aspirations because some of them are going to need to change, especially in this week. Okay? I will speak to you soon. Love, light, and many blessings.